Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to Sunday morning. On a Sunday, our meditation is always a quiet one. I talk a little bit less. We come into the space to share some silence together. Our teacher for this week is Lao Tzu, and his message for us today is about finding our wisdom, finding our answers in the silence. Danae, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Hello. Let's get into today's message. It's a fairly long one. Let me get started. Words can be beautiful tools, painting vibrant landscapes of imagination and sharing the whispers of the heart. Yet some truths dance just beyond the grasp of words, like moonlight on water, shimmering and elusive. Lao Tzu, the ancient philosopher, understood this dance intimately. Anthony, good evening. It's good seeing you. In the last part of Lao Tzu's life, he was old and believed he had come to the end of his usefulness. He had had enough of society and the city and decided that he would move out to the mountains to live out the last days of his life in peace. He passed a border post. The soldier in charge of customs recognized him and asked him where he was traveling to, upon which Lao Tzu answered that this was in fact his last journey into the mountains. The soldier was sad and upset and was hesitant in allowing him to pass, saying, "Master, you can't go without leaving us your wisdom. Please write it down. Tell us what is the way in which to live a virtuous life." Lao Tzu took out his tools, sat under a tree, and wrote the 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching. But instead of leaving a list of commandments or a rigid roadmap, he made it clear that truth is not so easy to nail down in words, and that understanding requires a subtle approach. The very first words he wrote was, "The way that can be named is not the eternal way." It's like trying to describe the indescribable. Trying to distill truth into words always limits it to narrow one-dimensional reductions, with our human minds often trying to force truth into our own boxes of prior conceived biases, missing the point, reinforcing old beliefs instead of challenging them. But we have to try regardless, because words are how we communicate, right? So many of our questions about how to live life well ask for a description of the indescribable and cannot be answered in the simple way we seek. Lao Tzu does the best job of trying to describe the indescribable that I've ever come across. So here are quite a few thoughts from Lao Tzu about how to try and grasp wisdom. He says, "For knowledge, add something every day. For wisdom, subtract. For wisdom, subtract something every day." Lao Tzu says, "Be empty, be still, just watching everything come and go. This is the way of nature." He says, "Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity. Find silence, because silence reveals the secrets of eternity." He says, 30 spokes meet in the hub, but the empty space between them is the essence of the wheel. Pots are formed from clay, but the empty space within the pot, that is the essence of the pot. Walls and windows and doors form the house, but is the empty space within the house that is the essence of the home. He says, "Look and it can't be seen. Listen and it can't be heard. Reach and it can't be grasped. Above, it isn't bright. Below, it isn't dark. Seamless, unnameable, it returns to the realm of nothing. Form that includes all forms. Image without an image, subtle beyond all conception. approach it and there is no beginning. Follow it and there is no end. You can't know it, but you can be it at ease in your own life. Just realize where you come from. This is the essence of wisdom. What a poetic description of what wisdom might be. It says, become totally empty. Quiet the restlessness of the mind. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. At the center of your being, you have the answer. At the center of your being, you know who you are and you know what you want. Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching continuously redirects us towards silence. Find silence, slip into silence, and you'll find the answers there. You'll find wisdom there. So let's do that together. Let's slip into silence together. Michelle, good morning. Happy Sunday. You can close your eyes, and here we go. Starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, then again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. Your only job right now is to lead your body to a deeper level of softness with every exhale. Not to try and control your brain, to try and empty your mind from thoughts, but to find that thoughts can happen even while you take a step away from them. Lao Tzu mentioned, learn how to watch everything come and go. And the first place to start is with our thoughts. Can you watch thoughts come and go in a similar way that we can watch clouds come and go? And when we do that, we find that these thoughts are clearly not who we are. They get produced in a stream from our brain, but there is something that is at a deeper level than the thoughts on the surface. Something that observes. And this is the place in which Lao Tzu leads us to find wisdom, to find truth. The place from which we can watch the coming and going. I'll check in with you again at the end of this phase. If you feel that you are becoming stuck in thought, then just bring your attention again to your breathing and to the softening of your body. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch, move, and settle down. Roll out your neck muscles, roll out your shoulder muscles, stretch into your back muscles, and help your body relax. having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least helping ourselves to become as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slips into your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. The reminder is, once again, that the practice is that we can step away from the thinking. And the truth is, it is a hard thing to do because we get caught up in the thinking again quickly. Do you feel that? But that does not make it a bad meditation. That does not mean you're failing at this. The practice is really simple. It's just noticing how you get hijacked by thoughts. And then taking a step back again. Taking your next big breath, feeling the air flow into your body, feeling the balloon in your belly fill up. And stepping away from the thoughts, only to get hijacked again and again and again, and simply to become aware of the hijacking again and again, and using your breath and the sensation in your body to step away from the thoughts over and over again. Even if we might never be able to prevent ourselves from being hijacked by our thoughts, what we are creating is the superpower of not being controlled by these thoughts. And that is a completely different way to live. Enjoy the breath holding space of this meditation. Take as many easy breaths as you need between each breath hold, but come back to your breath hold again and again. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you just a few thoughts from Lao Tzu quickly, and then leave you to your own silence. He says, "For knowledge, add something every day, but for wisdom, subtract something every day." He says, "Be empty, be still, just watch everything come and go. This is the way of nature. Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity." He says, 30 spokes meet in the hub, but the empty space between them, this is the essence of the wheel. Pots are formed from clay, but the empty space within the pot, that is the essence of the pot. He says, walls, windows, and doors form the house, but the empty space within, this is the essence of the home. Can you slip into this empty space? Because this empty space is full of the essence of life. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. have just the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this space of silence. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the journey of learning through silence. Coming closer and closer to learning everything about me, everything about who I am and who I am not. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the wisdom that silence holds. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of sharing this space together. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for sharing your sacred silence with us. It reminds me of a pretty famous quote by Blaise Pascal, who said, "All the problems in the world exist because man cannot sit by himself in an empty room." Because when we try and do that, when we try and be in silence, our thoughts become incessant. In a space of silence, the first thing that happens is we become haunted by our thoughts, haunted by our thinking. And if we can't find a way to get beyond that, then we're always running from, trying to avoid our own mind, our own thoughts. And that certainly leads to many problems. But when we become deeply familiar with the fact that these thoughts do not make up who we are, is when we slip into a space that is deeper. While thoughts come and go, there is something below the surface that has permanence. It doesn't come and go. It was the same I amness that existed in every moment you can look back on. And when we sink into that I amness, there certainly is wisdom to be found there. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Beatrix. Have yourself a beautiful day. Have enough rest so you're ready for the week, and have enough fun too. Fun recharges batteries. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.